it's doing it right
Oh,
now.
all right, bet.
We live.
We live like a motherfucker, man. It's 94 all over again. I was in the 4th grade, young nigga eating annihilators. Didn't know what was going on down 75 South. Had I known, my nigga, I'd have jumped on the bike with me and my guys, and we'd have made our way down
I
there
know you wouldn't.
to experience all of what Atlanta had to offer right now. And it's a documentary about to drop. They got the world shook. Any woman that is in her late to mid 60s is shook about a documentary that she don't even know nothing about.
God.
She don't even know. She don't even have the access to stream it. She probably like, what program is this coming on? That's
It's
how
on
old this
Hulu.
woman is.
You know they watch Best Man Holiday or whatever. The Best Man.
And now they feel betrayed.
Or no, was that on? That was on NBC. Was that on Hulu? I don't know.
It was on one of the
got it.
streaming platforms, but now they got women all over who the back of their arms is soft in the back, shook, because a documentary is finna drop about a time and place that was so important to why we fucked up now as a people. Freaknik 94. Freaknik 94. What's up? What's up, Ginger Nation? What's up, head?
Hilarious.
The Freaknik. I don't know if Kari was old enough. How old was you in 94, Kari?
I was like 12.
12 years old.
Man, I was that 94, man. That was the year that, like, you know, I remember through basketball or music. So that was because the OJ year was the next year. So 94 was the Knicks.
Knicks what?
Knicks Rockets. Hakeem.
Was Hakeem at Freaknik? What are you talking about?
That was the Hakeem versus Patrick Ewing finals. That's what I remember most about 94.
So you was 12 years old, but you had no idea that this was going on.
Yep, and then that was OJ's Bronco case.
In 94?
Yeah, that was
94 was wild. Niggas don't even know he was on his way to Freaknik when they was after him.
No, he was.
Trev, how old was you? 94, Freaknik.
I was a strong 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yeah.
Had no idea, huh?
No idea.
Freaknik, none of that.
I knew about Freaknik because of, what was that, Rap City? And I want to say they did a Rap City. Shout out MC Bree, one of the MCs that I really had love for. Rest in peace.
I was going to say, I didn't know if he was dead or not, because sometimes niggas be...
Oh yeah, he passed.
Shout out to the homie.
That was my G. Big homie. Rap City did a Rap City from Atlanta because Andre Rison had the studio in his crib, and Bree did the Rap City from his crib, and it was leading up to Freaknik.
And niggas don't know Andre Rison.
People
Andre Rison is from here. He's from here, right? He's from here?
Flint.
He's from Flint. And he was a big deal. That's who burnt his crib down. He played for Atlanta. Him and Deion Sanders was best friends.
Mm-hmm. They got into a scrap. Things happen.
Yeah, he was a wild nigga. So you say they was doing something. They was doing something from Freaknik. So Rap City was on BET.
Rap City was on BET because I actually like Rap City more than Yo MTV Raps. So because they would go to the place. So they went to Andre Rison house to interview Bree, and they was talking about like, oh, everybody coming down here and everything like that for Freaknik. I think that's where Jalen went. I think Jalen stayed with Andre Rison. But you know, this is all what I assume.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So anybody who was anybody was taking their ass down 75 South, and they was going to Freaknik to at the time 94 was the first one, or was this like when it hit its pinnacle when everybody was trying to go?
94 was one of the pinnacles because it was just like a lot of other stuff. Like it was the kids that didn't. It started like this. Kids that didn't go home because, you know, the money to travel back home was like, okay, we're going to just stay on campus when, you know, when you kind of supposed to be on vacation, right?
Yeah.
So it started from that, and then some of the people that organized at the you know, College Central down there. So you had Morris Brown, you had Clark Atlanta, obviously Spelman and Morehouse. So all of those college kids kind of gathered, and then you also had like the other people just from the hood. Then you had like, you know, Georgia Tech down there. You also got the Georgia, you know, the Dogs.
You got all the schools around there. If it's the place to be, they gonna make their way down there. Yep. And if you want to watch this and get the other angles, you can go to my YouTube. You can go to Facebook and watch it so you can see Kari. But if you want to look at a nigga such as myself, you can keep staring like this. But Trav, now when you hear Freaknik, from your mind, 3 years old at the time, who are you? I mean, how old are you now?
30.
What do you know about the Freaknik?
Just motherfuckers was just doing ratchet shit. It was like the Black Girls Gone Wild type.
That's a very good way to break it down.
Yeah.
It's a Black Girls Going Wild. It's kind of like Jobby Nooner up here. It's like that's like Freaknik on the water.
Freaknik on the water.
On the water. So So when I think about Freaknik, it's like I said, like so 94, this is the pinnacle of it. It's big as hell, right? It's a big deal. Everybody down there, rappers are making their way down there. R&B people are going. I mean, anybody's down in Freaknik. You name a lot of sports people. Jalen Rose, rapper, MC Bree. That's just niggas we know of. So going down there, it started off with everybody down there just kind of trying to get on and do what they doing. Girls tripping in the streets. You know, I seen a picture, and I know we can't put it up for YouTube, but a police officer had a young lady and basically was getting his old, you know, he was getting his gynecology type shit on.
Gynecology.
You know what I'm saying? Had a police officer. I don't know if you can pull that up, but we can't do it. But just imagine a police officer, right? And she's sitting there and he got her spread, but she bent over. She was a porn star because I recognized her, like a legit porn star at the time. No, don't do that, Trav, because they cut us off. They'll cut us off if you bust that open on here. We can't do that. We got to get our own platform to trip like that. Yeah, nigga, I be on here like Boosie, like Zuckerberg, man. Give me my page back, man. But they was down there wilding. It was all in good fun. And I'm sure every woman that went down there wasn't a whore. You just have fun. Like you want to go down there. Like it's like a woman, put it like this. When it's a woman birthday, that's the time that they want to be strippers. They want to be Beyonce.
Halloween.
Yeah, it's just
Halloween.
Yeah, they can just trip. That's what Freaknik was. It allowed you to just be a freak and go out there and turn up on Peachtree, JD running around. It was a time to have fun, but then it got to a place where it's weirdo niggas. Once weirdo niggas find out about it, they gonna come down and do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is walking around, they grabbing asses, they a little too aggressive, alcohol. Hey, we all done been there, but niggas with better morals understand and they can reel themselves back in. And that's why, and then Freaknik, for Freaknik to fall off, it fell off when? So what was the run of Freaknik? Can we at least find that out? What was the run of Freaknik?
Like 98 may have been like, okay, it was so many sexual assault like cases going after a while that it just shut the whole shit down. Not to mention what it did for traffic. I got a crazy story. I wish I could have him call in. My homie Freddie, Jewish dude, but his family's from like the top of Florida is basically Georgia, right? Okay. His family's from the top of Florida. They just happen to be driving through Atlanta during Freaknik. So he says, we're driving through and we're looking left and right and we're seeing the wildest shit. His mom is in the car like, what the fuck? His mom was like, close your eyes, put your head down. And I'm just imagining this white family in traffic.
Big asses just clapping all up the street. FAMU shirts. Fraternity niggas out there jumping around, picking bitches up, and asses just clapping. And this little Jewish boy got his yarmulke on, sitting there, and LL Cool J just licking ice cream on the curb. They out there just tripping. That's crazy.
It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know if you ever had this experience, like Club Fridays in Southfield, back when it was really Club Fridays.
Yeah.
It was like a white family I saw like in there in the middle of a club night of Fridays. And I'm thinking, like, I know they was just looking on their damn
good places
GPS,
to eat.
Like, oh, we like Fridays. And then they walked in at Fridays.
Great place to eat. Oh, hold on, pull that back up. I didn't get to read that. My bad, Trav. We got Trav work. Pull it up real quick. I want to look at it. It says the Atlanta magazine called it Atlanta's most infamous street party in 1999. Actions by the police and elected officials called celebration of Freaknik to cease.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I never asked my mom if she went down there. None of my aunties and nothing like that.
I doubt it.
Well, I had to assume. I don't think at the time my daddy was allowing no flagrant shit like that. So I don't think she had no business going to Freaknik. But if anybody on here that want to comment, maybe got some stories about their aunties that went down there.
I mean, right now, I assume it's like Essence Fest. Everybody that was going to Freaknik, I assume go to Essence Fest.
Oh, so they grew up and now this is where they at.
All-Star Weekend, just random.
Okay, that's the younger version. Yeah. That's the younger version. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if you went to Freaknik, it's probably a high probability you going to Essence Fest. But I assume Coachella. But I mean, even MTV Spring Break, we be watching it as kids. Like, this shit look crazy.
Coco said the Freaknik was everything.
Oh, here we go.
Coco was down at Freaknik.
Hilarious. But like I say, Essence Fest, like, you're going to get certain energy. Black Bike Weekend, you know what I'm saying? And I assume certain people that go that just kick it. I mean, I've been hearing my whole life about Howard Homecoming. I want to go, but it's like, damn, I ain't never go to Howard.
I caught the tail end of
one of them people.
I caught the tail end. I went down there. The baby was closing it. I was down there doing that radio. I was doing like audition type shit. They put me on the radio. When the Morning Hustle, they were trying to figure that out. So they flew me down to DC, and I was there, and I did the shit in the morning. And when I was leaving, I walked over to Howard, and nigga, that bitch was packed.
What was it like?
It was like, nigga, first of all, just it felt like the energy was like, that's when I was like, my daughter's got to go to a HBCU because the energy was crazy. And from there, it was just like, dog, did not see the baby performing. He's putting on the show. And had I known what I know now, I'd be like, bro, don't go up there and be talking about sucking dick and who got AIDS. Had I known, if I knew what I knew now, I'd have put that nigga to the side like, bro, chill.
I don't know if the baby would have been listening. I don't know if he takes advice.
You to fuck the bag
very
up.
well.
I'm about you gonna fuck your whole bag up, my nigga.
I don't think he takes advice very well.
And this is what I want to get back to. And the women who are ashamed of the Freaknik shit, it's like, what about the niggas that went down there? Like, I don't hear no niggas saying nothing like all that shit. But like, again, I just want to tap in and say, I don't really even believe this is some real shit. Like, I don't believe this is a real documentary. Like, somebody right now, I give a nigga $10,000 if they got a VCR tape right now from 99, nigga. From 1999. If you got a VCR tape from 1999, let alone 94, I got 10 bands for you right now. Kari, who got a VCR? Nigga, who has a VCR tape for that long?
Man,
I seen I think comedian like Jay Harris from Detroit. I'm pretty sure he said he had a VCR tape from something like Freaknik.
Something like Freaknik.
I think, well, it might have been Freaknik though. I don't know but he posted that like today or yesterday.
Who the nigga?
He got River Rouge footage from '89.
Yeah. If you got some wild shit, you gonna have.
He got Chandler Park footage from '87.
And that's what I'm saying. And my nigga, who the nigga at Freaknik? Who the nigga at Freaknik? What's up, Butch? Who the nigga at Freaknik with this big bitch on his shoulder? You not getting no hoes. It ain't like now, nigga, when you got the phone and you can hold that bitch and still be cool. Who the nigga talking about? Damn, baby girl, what's up? If you don't get this big newscasting fucking camera on my face, nigga, your shoulder hot.
Hilarious.
Your rotator cuff fucked up.
Camcorders by then.
No, smaller camcorders was something of the late 90s. But till then, you had that arm. Yeah, your arm, it was moving. It was, the smallest was at least this big. Like, the smallest was the size of like a size 16 shoebox or something.
AR-15, nigga. That's the smallest one they had. My homegirl Angelina said, I learned about Freaknik from my sister episode. Backstreet was in the episode.
Sister episode. I don't remember that episode.
With Tia and Tamir?
Yeah, I don't remember that episode.
Why was they going to Freaknik?
That's a good question.
They wasn't fucking like that.
They wouldn't.
Roger might have went down there, but
Roger.
I don't believe, dude. I don't believe this shit real, man. Like, I believe this is AI footage that they have created to try to assassinate the character of some of our most upstanding celebrities, dog. I think they trying to just tear some people down, bro. You gonna watch that shit and you gonna see Tupac, Arsenio Hall, Issa Rae, like all these motherfuckers tripping.
Yeah, like the Kanye picture look real sus. It's
they
like
did
they
have
don't
a video.
even look right. I'm like, that ain't Kanye West.
And the nigga had a Nextel. Where he get a Nextel from in 97, nigga? These niggas not finna fool me, bro. They testing this AI shit out and they trying to assassinate the character of some of our greatest people, nigga. Michelle Obama gonna be down there, nigga, in a Tootsie rolling competition.
It's gonna be Martin Luther King, the Martin Luther King do-rag, like, hey.
You already know, nigga. They gonna show Harriet Tubman freeing slaves, but like, we might as well stop over here and see what Freaknik on. They trying to tear our people down, man. These niggas ain't slick, man. I'm not finna let them do it, nigga. This is AI footage. This shit ain't real. It can't be real. Nigga, I can't keep up with my birth certificate, nigga. How can you keep up with a motherfucking VHS tape from 1994?
Yo, I'm into tech stuff, and even converting the VHS of the formatting of what that is and all that stuff, like, that just take a lot. It's not like nobody was down there shooting film. You're right. It's VHS tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then plus, even with the VHS tape, because obviously you a creep, or I shouldn't say that. More than likely, a lot of the people that were shooting this stuff were creeps. It's not like they like exploratory people on vacation and doing that type of stuff. You trying to catch some creepy stuff. Yeah. And if you try to do something creepy, it's not like you just can put a light on somebody and point the camera at somebody. You got to act like the camera's off and hide the red light and all the extra creepy shit.
You can't hold that big ass suitcase with a lens on it from nobody, dog. Niggas is out there tripping, bro. It makes no sense to me at all, dog. I don't want to know what the fuck Flex Alexander then was down there doing, my nigga, in 1994, bro. Why are you trying to ruin people's lives, like making up shit? I think they really out here trying to exploit motherfuckers, dog, and they out here trying to blackmail motherfuckers and fuck people over, dog.
Nah, this is what I think gonna happen though. I think this first documentary in classic documentary perspectives, and in reality, this also supports a lot of rape culture. But like the whole, like a lot of the memes and the shit going out about the shit to me, because it's like, oh, you know, you're gonna get this way, you're gonna get this way, and just the shaming and a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I think this documentary gonna be like more the story of what it is, and probably real cool. And then you're gonna get like the what is it, surviving Freaknik documentary like 2 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have like this documentary come out, and then they're gonna have like some woman that they gonna like just have out here way too plastered. She gonna walk in the office, and then people gonna look at her like, you ain't shit. And then she gonna be like, oh shit, I need a new documentary to tell my story. They're gonna use the arc of her and then really drill down on how fucked up this shit was.
Bro, I'm telling you now, they already done sent the paperwork out to everybody. Like Shaquille O'Neal, we need $30 million. If not, we're gonna put you in this documentary eating a bitch out on top of a Jeep Wrangler, a 95 Jeep Wrangler. They are going to come after some of our biggest and brightest people. Jesse Williams, nigga, Tyreek Guyton, nigga, just all the people we fucking. I'm just all the niggas of substance, nigga, the niggas we got, nigga, all the niggas we trust and believe, nigga. They gonna shut all that shit down, bro. We gonna be fucked up.
Johnson is gonna be in that footage.
Eric Michael Dyson, nigga, all them niggas gonna be down there fucked up. Loretta Devine down there shooting craps, like they gonna be having niggas. Man, nigga, Loretta Devine, my nigga, all of them, dog. They gonna shut the game down, bro. I'm telling you, they using that AI technology and they trying to figure out they gonna do all that deep fake shit and they gonna make niggas look crazy, dog. I'm telling y'all, they gonna fuck the game up, bro. This shit can't be real. It's got real footage. I don't believe it, dog. Nobody has a VHS set from 94, dog, at all. Nigga, show me a DVD right now, let alone a VHS tape, nigga.
But saying all this, what's the conspiracy? Why are they doing it?
So they can fuck over black people. Nigga, they ain't coming out with no documentary about Woodstock, nigga. You ain't see, no, nigga, with some unreleased footage of Woodstock, nigga. What about that? We can see what the fuck they got going on down there, nigga. How come we don't see none of that shit, dog? What the Rolling Stones was down at that bitch doing at Woodstock, nigga? Was they putting Quaaludes in bitches shit, nigga? Type of wild shit, nigga.
It's so funny.